Well, I personally think it's unattractive to use your children to promote your work. I think not only from the fact it's in a way exploiting them. Secondly, I can't imagine that Prince Harry is particularly pleased about it. And in the longer run, of course, the children will at some stage grow up. And I don't know how pleased they're going to be to find that they've been used in this particular way. It's always the back of their heads or their face with a heart over it or something like that. And they're going to wake up at a certain point and say, why is this happening? Why did we not meet our grandfathers, and neither of them? And why did we meet our cousins back in England who seem to have rather an interesting role in life? I think it's going to backfire rather badly. I don't think the royal family take any notice of it at all, quite honestly. I think they're quite used to what's going on. They'd certainly be wise not to. I think it's just more of the same, frankly. They say they want privacy, but unlike our royal family, who are working for the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth and putting things into life, they've taken the celebrity route, which basically means that they have to keep themselves in front of the cameras, and they will use everything possible in order to do that. She has had a number of different activities and plans and introduced various different things over the years, and they haven't always worked out. So she comes bounding back with another one. And so it's always sort of, the latest thing. And at the moment, she's very successful at getting publicity for anything new that she does, if it's showing the back of the children's head or whatever it is, because people seem to be terribly interested in her. But of course, I don't think that's going to last forever. And it's going to be quite difficult for them because they lead a very expensive lifestyle. So it's basically because they are celebrities, and therefore they have to keep coming up with, pulling more rabbits out of the hat at every available opportunity. It looks to me like a Meghan-led thing. It's her world. He's not very comfortable in that world, as we've seen on many occasions. He's much better at doing what he was trained for. He was a very good soldier. He was very good with children that he met on royal engagements, and I saw him doing that a lot. And he always looked rather happy, even though he says probably now that he wasn't. But it seems to have gone rather badly for him, and I think it'll end badly for him as well, I'm afraid. I think the reason that season 2 is being shown is because it had already been filmed, and obviously Netflix will want to get return on their investment. And likewise, I'm not an expert on how many views you need in order for something to be a success. People keep saying, oh, she's not in the top 10, but I suspect she does get a lot of people watching, and perhaps, enough to justify it. Who knows? And the other point, in a way, that I'd like to make, I suppose, is that, sometimes with these programs, they don't always start off as a huge success, but in time they become popular. It's a funny example to use, but I wonder how popular the radio series The Archers was when it started, and it's still going nearly 75 years later, which is unbelievable. Things. I'm not suggesting that she'll be making programs for 75 years, by the way, but I think that, you have to persevere. But if you ask me on balance, if I think there'll be a series 3, I suspect not.